Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is what he expected would happen. He said, confidence got me this far. Even with my build, I always had it. I think I have greatness in me, and I'm not going to stop until I'm the best. He certainly is well on his way to fulfilling that prophecy, Kevin.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Stars on Tuesday and then on Friday.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now a look at the Stars starting. We've got the monster. The eraser is out there with, and it's Ross in at the point. The load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now. Understanding that this is about the long game.
Now here's Ross. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Prez. Fires from deep. That one no good. Now the Stars take it the other way. They get it again. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross. Poked away. 6 to shoot. One of the standout performers recently. We had a chance now to recognize the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
They say defense wins championships. Well, it also wins awards. And his defense during this stretch has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. He has been disruptive with his challenges and has accounted for a metric ton of turnovers with his ball hockey. You have to give it up to this man.
Here's the eraser. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Deflects the pass. Here's Perez. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Stars have possession. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. He gets that one.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim. And standing 6'3" at that shooting guard spot, you know, the naysayers will question McCollum's lack of size defensively.
Well, it might not be, GA, the size part of it defensively. It's the fact that, you know, you'd like to make more of an impact defensively. So forget the size. You know, CJ needs to show some more effort on that end. The best part about CJ is that he usually wins the matchup on a nightly basis because he's such an incredible scorer, and that's where maybe you make up the difference.
Rebounded by the Stars.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
From the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Here's the eraser. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
As the pass to the eraser. Perez. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Tries yet again. Just 5 to shoot. It's tipped. From deep. It doesn't go for him. Gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Clark into the lane. And then Clark slams it in.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
The Stars trailing. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Now the pass to the Monster. And here is Ross. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's the Monster. Count it.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
So timeout called here, the first for the Stars.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Well, you can do a couple things with turnovers. They committed too many, and then they didn't force enough. So a tough go in that category.
Both teams will make substitutions. With the drive, it's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Here's Clark. Tips it up.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And Clark over to help. And he slams it one-handed.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And the Stars have possession. They trail by 1. From deep, it's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's the break. That's tipped. Fast break, here we go. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Clark's got 6. The Stars trail by 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
1:53 left here in the opening quarter. Here's the Mayor. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's Clark with the finish.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And the foul called on the Cobra. That is his first foul of the game. Money's checked in for the Cobra. Lopez outside. 6 on the shot clock. Picked his pocket. Here's the Mayor. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Good presence there. Already in his shooting motion. He's spotted the open man and made the unselfish play.
And the ball goes out of bounds. It's turned over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Here's Clark. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Stars trail by 7. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Stars now. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And that one drops for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to the closer. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
A basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. They're up by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
The Stars trail by 6. The closer is out there with the Mayor. And there's the Monster. Then there's Jay, and it's Money in at the power forward. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Stars shooting their first free throw of the night here.
It's 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Let me remind the audience, Brent Barry, a winner of 2 titles with the Spurs. Brent, what's the secret sauce to winning a title?
Yeah, honestly, you got to have a superstar. And I was lucky enough to play with the great Hall of Famer Tim Duncan, along with Greg Popovich. You got to have a couple of those guys on your team in order to win a title. Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Stars. The Stars trail by 8. Tries again. Kicks to Lopez. And another shot. The shot will not fall.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down. Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
That 3 off the mark. Indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused.
Timeout. Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Greg, as you take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
The Stars trail by 9. Floats one, and the layup is up and in. He has 7.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Perez, the pass to the eraser. Here's Money. Here's the eraser. Toss with the bounce pass. Here's the monster. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Ross passes to Perez. Bucket is good. Perez has got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Stars trail by 11. Banked in off the glass.
Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Good work there as it goes.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. The Stars with the rebound. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Puts one up from 19. Again, the Stars score.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
Timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
The Cobra, he's checked in for Money. Tipped away. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Now off the inbound. Here's the Cobra. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. The Cobra's got his second bucket.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Poke loose. The monster passes to Ross. Here's the monster. It's good. The monster's got 6 here in this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Prez kicks to Ross. Now here's Prez. Defense right on him. And there it is for him. The Stars trail by 15. Again, the miss by the Stars.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. That's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Ross passes to the monster. 3-on-3. Shoots the 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Ross finds Prez. Here's the monster.
Stars team foul call. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for the Stars.
And the home team has possession. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
From beyond the arc, it's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 5 rebounds tonight. Prez dishes to Clark. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Clark's got 14 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
The Stars trail by 16. On 11 left in the second quarter. There's the 3. Stars working now with a new shot clock. Misses from close range.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And there's the pass to the Cobra. Here's the Mayor. Fires for 3. Up again. Just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Gets an open look and hits. 5 points in the game.
And you could see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
26 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Clark, the pass to the eraser. Buries the long-range jumper. The eraser's got his second basket of the night.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter. Shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Launches it. That one misses.
Home team.
Get ready for the Kids Squad!
It's stolen. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Leading by 17. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
They're just pulling down rebounds at will. Their aggressiveness has been dynamite, flying in from all angles. With rebounding, you assume that everything is amiss, and obviously they've taken that to heart.
Looking at the Stars, Shaq, your thoughts?
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. They can't create for themselves in the second half. Things will only get worse. And I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The Stars trail by 17. They've got Boss. Clark is out there with the monster. Then there's Prez. And it's the eraser in at the 3 spot. And it's blocked. And so it looks like it'll still be the Stars' ball. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Swiped it away. And for the Stars. Here's the monster. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The eraser is out there with Clark. Then there's Prez. Then there's Boss. And it's the monster in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Down low. Boss with the steal. And for the Stars. Clark kicks to Ross. To the left wing. Here's Perez. Bangs home the trifecta. Perez has got 9 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
It's deflected.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. And slam dunk by Clark.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. To the left side wing. Prez finds Clark. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
To halt the run. The Stars again missing. King has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. Prez with the bucket.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Got a piece of it.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Here's Clark. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Clark slams it in.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Now a timeout called by the Stars.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it and make the adjustment.
Money's checked in for the Monster.
Coming onto the floor for your home team.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. They need this one. That doesn't go, but he's 5 for 11.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of that.
Yeah, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments. I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Pass to Prez. And here is Ross. Money passes to the eraser. Clark. And Clark is right there. Clark's got 10 points here in the second half.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Prez brings the double team. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. He has 6.
Well, they brought the double team to force the ball out of his hands, but failed to rotate off the pass.
Over to the left wing. The eraser passes to Clark. Rebound the Stars. And Clark over to help.
Out of bounds. Home team ball.
And the Stars now going with a whole new group out there. Gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. And they pick up 2.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
The Stars have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Ball's knocked loose. Ross with the steal. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Ross has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Lopez outside. He's covered by Clark. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's the eraser, and there's the call on the eraser. That's his first foul.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Just 34% from the floor. Takes the 3. That one doesn't drop. Wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Cruz, the pass to Money. The 3. Good on the triple. 10 points for the Mayor.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Pass to Money. Here's the Mayor. And out of bounds as the Stars gain possession. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
And guys, you have to admit that Brandon Ingram is only getting better as a player.
I'm raising my hand, GA. I admit it. Do you see me? I'm raising my hand. He's committed to living up to his all-star potential, and even though he's a player that had a change of scenery in the early part of his career after being a high draft choice, that's not mattering to Brandon Ingram. Maximizing his potential does matter, and we're seeing that hard work pay off.
And the Stars have possession. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient Go in.
Passes it to the closer. Fires the three. Cans it from downtown. The closer's got 6.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Lopez outside. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Misses the layup. Lopez has gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Here's the mayor. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Here's the Cobra, and he makes that one. 6 points for him.
He wanted to shoot that ball, but you see your teammate wide open. Be a good teammate. Make the delivery.
To the right side. From past the arc. The offensive rebound. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. That is one out there with the Cobra, and it's the closer. Then there's Jay, and it's the mayor in at the 2. Count it.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Inside. Puts it up from 12. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. The pass to the closer. Here's the Cobra. Cuts off the pass. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. 2021 was an unusual season to say the least for players, coaches. Brent, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do, and I'd show up every day to do it. And I commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis, not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit, and the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Foul. Second team foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting for the Stars. At the line for 2.
And that one misses. So he comes up empty at the line. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Out to the wing. And nothing is falling for him right now. Gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Trues. And a miss there on the triple. The Stars have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Stolen away. It's deflected. And Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. And you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent. And the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
To the middle. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Now here's Ross. Defense is right there, and he comes up with the deuce.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Stars have possession. To the wing right side. Puts one up from 19. Count that bucket.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Brent is someone with on-court and front office experience. Just how valuable is a good relationship, do you think, between the players and a team's executive leadership?
Well, Kevin, I don't think it's much different than a good friendship. You know, take it away from the court and think about things in your life that impact you. It's somebody that shows that they care for you beyond what it is that you bring to the table. And that's the most important part about earning and trying to gain trust with the players that you bring into any program, is that you want to let them know that you care, and you want to let them know that you have interest in them as people first. And if you can get to that point, that foundation and platform to build out a player and to have him grow with the organization, that's a priceless relationship.
Lays it up off the glass.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The Stars have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the 4th quarter. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And there's the call on Boss.
3rd team foul.
That's his first foul.
Substitution for your home team.
Picked off in midair. One-on-one fast break. There's the closer. A 3-pointer off the mark. Thing has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Out left to the wing. And with so many entertainment options these days, Brent, the NBA not shy innovating to attract and retain viewers. Where do you sit with that? Keep it the same or be creative?
Well, I think the league does a great job of being creative, and I think that Adam Silver does a really good job of not just being a leader, but being a listener. And there's tremendous participation between the Players Association and the commissioner and the ownership group to continue to press the way that the game is played, try to innovate in the way that the game is broadcast, and it'll continue to do those sort of things to draw in the fans that love this game and are invited to that kind of competition.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And they're beginning to... especially on the interior.
Ross with the steal. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
He shoots again, and it's good on the layup. Ross has got 16 here in the second half.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
He's checked in for Ross. Shot from the inbound, and that's good for 2.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
The Stars have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate Tim Duncan get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It is so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
.119 left in the fourth quarter. Lopez right side to end the run. And no good. Lopez has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Pass to the closer. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Personal foul. Second
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The first one falls.
Home team. 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Doing it well here in the fourth quarter. 50%. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Stars now. Dishes it to Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drills the three-pointer.
Timeout.
And Greg with Devontae Graham, you know he's going to shoot it. He has no hesitation letting it fly.
I mean, he's a solid three-point shooter who believes he can make any shot. About 2/3 of these shots all come from outside, so you know exactly what you're getting with him.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And they were in danger of losing back-to-back games before he stepped to the forefront here tonight. This was not a game he was going to let get away from him. There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The closer passes to P. Jacks up a 3. They grab their own miss, and it's good. 2 points.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Stars ball. Shooting for the Stars. 1 plus the penalty. 2 shots.
On the free throw, no good. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Misses from short range. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the foul on. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Get ready for the Dip Squad!
Coming off the floor for your home team.
Five seconds left in the fourth. And so they get the victory here at home. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Yeah.